Good evening, Lady Leaf fans. Welcome to TV 50's telecast of Lady Leaf basketball. Tonight, the Lady Leafs bring regional championship goal in sight here against the Lady Giants of Canton. My name is Bob Pettit, along with Brad Snyder, bring you the play-by-play here, and the opening tip goes to Canton. And we're off. Shot up, good by Canton. It's number 3, Blair Jacobus. Starting lineup for the Lady Leafs. We got number 14, Josie Brown. Number 20, Keely Frericks with the basketball. 22 is Maddie Berrickman. 30 is Cammie Ludwig. 44 is Hannah Himmelman. Lady Leafs around the perimeter. Josie Brown with the shot, no good. Rebound, Canton. Tori Oakes, number 1, brings the ball down the floor. We're gonna get a foul called on Keely Frericks in the early going here. For the Canton Lady Giants, it's number 1, Tori Oakes, number 2, Faith Demler, number 3 is Blair Jacobus with the basket already this game, number 12, Anna Plummer, and number 23, Cassidy Fawcett. So here come the Canton Little Giants down with a 2-0 lead here in the first minute of play. Shot up and no good by the Lady Giants, number 12, Anna Plummer. Knocked out of bounds on the rebound. It's going to go to the Lady Leafs.
Good hustle by the Maple Leafs right there.
I think I finally took a breath here, catching up here, get this baby underway. But Lady Leafs trying to get the ball in. We got a 5-second call already. It was a quick 5 seconds. But that's not a good start for the Lady Leafs here. Again, down 2-0 after the first minute of play. Ball inbounded by the Lady Giants. Around the horn it goes. It's Jacobus, dribbles up top. Fawcett being patient. Jacobus again. Oh,
good steal by Josie Brown.
Steal by Josie Brown. The layup is good. That ties the score.
Geneseo's into their full court pressure, like we always see.
Ball just across court by the Lady Giants. Penetrating down is Oakes. Basket's good. Once that ball penetrated the half court, we didn't get the defense back. Ball knocked away. Up with it. Cammie Ludwig. Cammie brings it down the floor. Looks inside, gets it Hannah Himmelman. Maddie Berrickman. Shot by Frericks. No good off the iron. Oakes with the rebound. Here comes Canton, pushing it down the floor. In the corner, it's Fawcett. Fawcett over on the side. Berrickman with the pressure on her.
There might be a little bit of jitters out there right now for Geneseo. They're just not playing their basketball yet.
It's not very often. It's going to be a foul on Brown. Not very often you get to play for a regional championship on your home floor, but the Lady Leafs have that opportunity.
Good crowd here tonight, too, for this game. Well represented by Canton and Geneseo.
Very nice crowd. Student section over there, you can probably see on your screen, is a nice crowd for Geneseo students, all dressed in black. I'm not sure what.
Blackout night.
It's blackout
Must
night.
Be blackout night. I didn't get that memo from the students.
No, I got green on. Free throws are good. It's a 6-2 lead for the Canton Lady Giants. There comes Cammie Ludwig taking it all the way. Layup is good. Nice protection of the basketball. Full court pressure again. Nice pressure, push off. Got a timeout by Canton.
It's good defense by Geneseo.
Lady Leafs put that full court pressure on, and they're going to have to make some adjustments. It scored 6-4 here, 5.5 minutes left in the first period. Geneseo comes into this contest rated number 1 in the region, number 2 in the subsectional, with a record of 25-5. Canton comes in with a record of 17-11, rated number 3 in the subsectional, right behind them. And from what we've seen, it's supposed to be a fairly even game.
Yes, they are evenly matched. Canton does have an athletic team like we have, so it should be a good matchup tonight.
From a bias standpoint, since we hang around the gym with them all the time, Coach, we think we're going to get some momentum here and get a nice run build up one of these times. Just haven't seen it yet.
I love our depth. That's what I like about this team.
we've got some people sitting on that bench that can get up and down the floor as well. Canton, in the past, we've seen them use it just a couple extra plays. Long three, no good. Rebound, Canton, back up, good. That was Jacobus on the rebound and the putback. Brown with the long pass. Maddie Berkman. Pressure by Canton, a lot of pressure by Canton. A lot of pressure. Berkman into Himmelman, kicks it back out. Josie Brown with the stop and pop from 15, won't go. Canton with the rebound. Plummer brings it down the floor.
Like I said earlier, I just think there's some jitters with Geneseo. They just need to settle down. They'll be fine.
Shot from the wing again by Jacobus, no good. Inside to Ludwig, kicks it over to Frericks. Frericks out to Berkman. Berkman three, no. Rebound, Ludwig. Ludwig kicks it to Frericks. Frericks takes it underneath. Kicks it to Josie. Josie Brown up, no good. Rebound on the floor, it's a scrum.
Oh.
Maddie Berkman on the ground.
Possession Geneseo here.
As was number 23, Cassidy Fawcett for Canton. And it's going to be Geneseo ball in the alternating possession, as you said, Brad. Inside to Hannah Himmelman. Nice pass by Maddie Berkman into Hannah Himmelman. 8-6, Lady Leafs trail by 2.
Canton's handled the pressure really well, the full court pressure.
Oaks with the, just inside the three-point line. The two ball is good. Brings Canton up to 10 on the quarter. Lady Leafs at 6. Here comes Maddie Berkman with the drive up. Left hand, good. And one.
Very good drive by the Berkman girl. She fouled on the play, obviously, and she went through the contact. Opportunity for a three-point play here. That was great.
There was plenty of contact. She hung onto the ball through that contact, as you mentioned, Brad, and got the ball up and in. Free throw good. Geneseo 9, Canton 10.
Here comes our depth now.
Caitlin Webster checks in. Hannah Hillman checks out for a breather. Full court pressure still on. There's a long bomb. Missed layup. It was a nice connection, but the missed layup. Webster with the rebound. She finally dribbles out. We got a timeout by Coach Hardison. She pivoted about 4 times and nobody came to the ball. Couldn't seem to get an open pass, so she tried to dribble out. And finally had to get a timeout by the Lady Leafs.
Caitlin was looking for that the pass to the outside, and no one was there for her. She couldn't get it there, so Coach was forced to call a timeout. Outlet just wasn't there.
The winner of this regional moves on to the sectional and will play Morton. And Morton, number 2 or 3 in the state, depending on what you look at. Perennial top team in the state is a fine team, but you know, that's why you play the game. You never know.
That's why you play them.
I think watching these girls at the gym every day, I'm willing to put some money there. We got a good shot.
We can play with anyone in the state, I think.
Got to take care of business at hand, though. We got to win this one. Josie Brown over to Ludwig, trying to get it down the floor. To Berkman, over to Brown.
Good ball movement.
Penetration. Webster with the shot. Good.
See if that gets them going there. Good transition there.
Gives the Lady Leafs their first lead of the game. Full court pressure is really ineffective so far. Shot blocked. Back up. Good. It was Anna Plummer with the shot blocked, but then
force that pass.
Yep. Long pass by Josie Brown, looking for Maddie Berkman, couldn't complete.
One thing I've noticed with Canton in the past games, they do get back well on defense, on transition defense. It's hard to beat them down deep sometimes.
Maddie Berkman checks out. Abby Berkman checks in. And Canton probably won't notice the difference.
I don't.
Here's what. There's a 22 and a 23. Abby being 23 in the game right now. Little Giants with the basketball and 1-point lead. It's 12-11 with just under 3 minutes left. Ball inside, kick back out. Shot by 14. Rebound Oaks. It was Sydney Hanneman on the shot, and it was missed.
Sophie Oaks made that.
That one, Sophie Oaks made that one. So those are the two subs. Berkman kicks it back out to Keely Frericks. Terry Frericks with the layup. Nice ball movement.
Great give and go.
Cuts the deficit to 1. Canton up 14-13. Full court pressure once again by the Lady Leafs. Just not real effective. 3 ball, no good by Oaks. Rebound by the other Oaks. Shot by Fawcett, no good. Rebound by Oaks. Ball tipped into Oaks. Ball, nice ball movement again. And Anna Plummer with the layup is good. 16-13.
I think they had 3 or 4 offensive rebounds on that last possession. Geneseo's just not doing a good job with the rebounding yet.
That pass was into Ludwig, and Ludwig tried to flip it back and flipped it out of bounds. Cammie Ludwig coming to the sidelines. Josie Brown coming to the sidelines. Taylor DeSplinter in. Hannah Himmelman back in. And I think those are the changes for now.
Yes.
Leafs are going to move a lot more ball players, we believe, than Canton. Shot no good. Rebound to Splinter. Kicks it out to Berkman. Abby Berkman to
oh, nice move by Keely
Frericks. 1 point deficit again. 16 for Canton, 15 for the Lady Leafs. Here comes Canton. They're pushing the ball down the floor. I didn't know if they would do that or not because they don't have as many players in what we've seen so far. Ball tipped by the Lady Leafs. Recovered by Canton. Kicks it over to Jacobus.
They're almost playing a 5.
Over to Plummer. Plummer drives, penetrates, no. Ball tipped out of bounds, off Canton. Lady Leafs have the basketball and an opportunity to try to gather in, catch or take the lead. Keely Frericks checks out of the game, and it's Abby Berkman checks out again. Maddie Berkman comes in. Did I say Cammie Ludwig came in? I'm getting confused here. Cammie Ludwig came in for Frericks.
Little man-to-man.
Taylor DeSplinter brings the ball down the floor, splits the middle, brings it across midcourt. Berkman looking for Himmelman, into Himmelman, kicks it to Ludwig, shot off the rim, rebound. Himmelman kicks it back out again, got that one.
She goes.
Hannah Himmelman was determined that Ludwig was going to get the ball. Oh,
there's a Geneseo pressure, creates those turnovers.
They've stayed with the pressure even though it hasn't been real effective, hoping that eventually they're going to wear them down. Lady Leafs have the depth, as you talked about, Brad. Cammie Ludwig with the basketball. The Leafs have the lead, 17-16, and the basketball. Inbounds to Webster. Penetrates the left side, but gets bumped. Kicks it out to DeSplinter. Taylor DeSplinter over to Ludwig, back to Webster. Leafs being very patient here in the half court. Ball tipped. No, it wasn't tipped.
Nope.
Webster threw it wide of Hannah Himmelman. She couldn't get to it.
I like how the matchup we have with Himmelman down there, but we just need a better bounce pass, entry pass to her.
Now we're going to have to pull the pressure off if they can't stop the basketball. There's a half-court shot, no good.
Coach Arson thought she got fouled on that last second shot, which I kind of agree.
And with a basket, as the buzz just before the buzzer, Canton Little Giants, or Lady Giants, I should say, take the lead. At the end of one quarter, it's Canton Lady Giants 18, Lady Leafs 17. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be right back.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And welcome back to Lady Leaf Basketball. My name is Bob Pettit along with Brad Snyder and Keith Cannon on his trusty camera. We've got the Lady Leafs and the Lady Giants of Canton tonight in the regional championship. Brad, how do you think the first quarter went?
Well, we haven't seen Geneseo's full court pressure be as effective as it has been all season, but as the game goes by, I think that might change. Again, our depth and just wear Canton down a little bit.
Canton with the basketball shot up by Plummer, no good. I take that back. That was Jacobus. Lady Leafs with the rebound, push it down the floor. Ludwig out to Himmelman. Himmelman looking inside. Kicks it to Keeley. Frericks into Josie, back into Himmelman, tipped away. They're not letting Hannah Himmelman have that basketball, Brad.
Nope. We need to find a way to get it down.
Inside to Oaks. She kicks it out. Shot by Jacobus, no good. Rebound Himmelman. Frericks pushes it across midcourt. Looks at the basket, but it's not there. Ludwig takes her time up top, kicks it, tries to get it to Berrickman. Off of her hands, out of bounds.
Just sloppy passing by the Maple Leafs so far tonight.
Not crisp as it could be. Lady Leafs got here by routing Macomb 90-44. They looked really sharp that day.
Yes, they did.
Seemed like everything went their way. Look, passes were crisp, shooting was good. And tonight, it could be pressure, could be nerves, but it's going to have to change. Shot from deep, no good. Shot was by Fawcett, no good. Steal by Oaks, and that's no good. Rebound Himmelman. Brown. Ludwig with the shot. Won't go. Maddie Berrickman trying to save it, but could not get it done. It's going to be Canton basketball. Canton 18, Lady Leafs 17.
Canton's doing a really good job pressuring the outlet pass once we do get the rebound, which just slows down our transition. A really good job of that.
Canton trying to inbound the ball. Their pass, tried to throw a bounce pass. It bounced on the black line. That's a no-no. Lady Leafs get the basketball with an opportunity to take the lead here. Inbounds to Berrickman. Berrickman with the shot. Long. Rebound Brown. Josie up. No good. Canton with the rebound. She fell on the ground but did not get called for travel. It's going to be a layup by Oaks. It's good. We didn't get back very well. Josie Brown pushed it down the floor. Kicks it back to Ludwig. Stolen by Oaks. Here comes Oaks. She falls and travels. Canton leads this ball game 20-17 here. 6 minutes to go in the half. The first half. Himmelman checks out. Give her a breather. Webster in.
Here comes a nice full court pressure by Canton. Just try to slow us down.
Frericks throws it to Brown. It's 3-on-2. Webster and back into Josie Brown. She takes the middle, throws it up, no good. Rebound Canton. Here they come. Penetration by Oaks, no good. Shot off the rim. There's a look like an over the back rebound. The shot was by Plummer.
They're being more aggressive on the boards right now.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Josie Brown, but it's going to be Canton basketball. Here comes the freshman. Allie Rapps, number 42, checks in. Allie brings a lot of energy and speed, a lot of quickness to this game.
She's a press breaker.
Here comes Canton here. Oaks with the ball up top. Penetration. Plummer looks at it. Not there. Penetration by Jacobus. There's a travel by Plummer. Geneseo basketball, down by 3. Allie Raps brings it down across midcourt, goes to penetrate all the way down, flips it in, no good. Gonna get a block call.
I still don't know how she gets that shot off every time, but she does, and she's quite effective with it.
Allie shoots a lot of free throws in the game. Led the sophomore team in free throws by a long margin. First one up, off the back of the iron. We need these. Allie Raps at the line. 20-17 in favor of Canton. Second one, no good as well. Off the back of the iron, just a shade. Here comes Canton. Jacobus to Fawcett.
They're really spreading the court with their offense, with almost like a 5-up.
Lady Leafs putting the man-to-man pressure on. Oh, Keeley almost had that one. Took her eye off the basketball for just a second. In tight, rebound good. Layup was good. That was Jacobus on that one. Just a split second, she got that thing just off. Maddie Berrickman gets the ball knocked away, kicks it back out. Inside to Raps. Raps gets it blocked.
She's gonna go to the foul line again.
Gonna go to the foul line again. Relax, Allie, make this. We got a 5-point lead for Canton right here, 22-17. Allie Raps trying to cut into that lead here. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half. There's the middle of the net. We like that one. And we got Taylor DeSplinter, number 33, checking in. Hannah Hillman, number 44, checking in. Maddie Berrickman and Cami Ludwig check out. 18 points for a quarter and a half is not typical Lady Leaf scoring. Second free throw off the rim again. Just off a bit.
She might have a little bit of freshman jitters. Big game for her.
Around the perimeter. Here we go. It's Fawcett up top. Looking for the cutters. Not there. Plummer with the shot. No good. Rebound Webster. Kicks it out to Frericks. Frericks kicks it in the corner. Raps. She gets it.
Little hesitation there by Keeley.
Keeley Frericks gets called for the travel. We got a 4-point game here. 22 for Canton, 18 for Geneseo. Josie Brown checks in. Kayla Webster checks out.
Hannah Himmelman. Canton's done a really good job of breaking our press tonight, Bob.
Fawcett with penetration, kicks it out. Shot from the arc, no good. Rebound, Raps, kicks it down floor to Frericks. Frericks pulls it back, Josie Brown for 3, no. Frericks from the side, won't go. Rebound, Splinter won't go. And then rebound Canton, just can't make those shots. 22-18 in front of the in favor of the Lady Giants. 3:20 left to go here in the second quarter. Getting a lot of penetration, they're getting a lot of shots. That one's good. Cassidy Fawcett, number 23, bangs down the 3. Makes a 7-point lead. Josie Brown with the basketball. Got fouled by Fawcett.
They're not going to like that foul that far away from the basket, but we'll take it.
That's her second. She's checking out with her second foul.
Not many fouls called tonight. They're letting them play a little bit.
14 fouls on Canton, 2 on the Lady Leafs. Get the ball in, Josie trying to get it inbounds, knocked out by Canton. Trying to get it to Taylor DeSplinter, but they put some good defensive pressure on.
Maddie just checked in for Allie Raps.
Lady Leafs are using 9 players very fluidly. Canton is not. They're using 7. That ball's knocked out by Canton. Hannah Himmelman getting really tied up in there. Got that ball knocked loose.
Canton's doing a real good job defending the post.
They are. Barrickman. That's Abby Barrickman down the corner. No, that's Maddie Barrickman. I'm blind.
It's Maddie's down there.
It is Maddie.
Yep.
I got that right on the second time.
You had a 50-50 chance.
It's really not that hard, except I can't see. Josie Brown with
Good
a
inbound
layup.
pass.
Nice inbound play. Cuts the lead to 5. It's 25-20 in favor of Canton. Here comes Canton. Not a lot of trouble. They had a man-to-man full court pressure. Not a lot of trouble with it. Taylor knocks it away. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
The Canton girl clearly knocked it out, and I'm not sure exactly why they called that out of bounds on Geneseo, but they're going to give the ball to Canton. Taylor knocked it loose. The Canton girl hit it before it went out of bounds. Everybody in the stands could see it, but the guy on top of it couldn't quite see it.
Guy in the stripes.
Here comes Canton with the basketball layup. No good. You're going to get a foul. I think they're going to call that one on
Keely Frericks. Second.
Yeah, she's going to have to take. They're going to probably give her a break. Second one on Keely. 25-20 in favor of Canton. Got Tori Oakes at the free throw line. First one good. 26-20. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. The Lady Leafs are going to have to get a little spurt here to get this halftime. The deficit cut down before halftime here.
We've only scored 3 points this quarter.
The Splinter brings it across midcourt. Not a lot of pressure. Gets down the 3-point line. Kicks it across to Barrickman. Frericks thinks about shooting, but kicks it to Brown. Into Himmelman. Barrickman shot. Good.
That's a good shot.
27-22. 5-point deficit one more time for the Lady Leafs. Here comes Canton, trying to extend their lead. Tori Oakes up top with the ball. Layup, my goodness.
Keely couldn't do much with 2 fouls on her already.
Well, we got her replacement sitting at the scorer's table. Can't get her in. Josie Brown from the corner kicks it back to Frericks. Barrickman for 3. Got it.
That was confidence right there.
Yeah. Give me the ball. We don't want to be behind for long. 29-25, deficit to 4. Canton breaks the press again.
Very good job.
In the corner, penetration. Flipped up, no good.
I think they got Taylor on a box out.
Now, that's not a good call. Canton's going to get Taylor, the Splinter, going to check out of the game here after that foul. It's her first. 4 team fouls for the Lady Leafs, 5 for Canton. Shot from the corner is good. It's a 3-ball by Sydney Hannum. And here come the Lady Leafs. Cammie Ludwig brings it down the corner, gets stopped on the baseline. Frericks looking. Barrickman takes some penetration. Brown. Josie into Hannah Himmelman.
Look, they really collapse when she gets the ball down low.
They do. They're double teaming her every time and getting a lot of arm too, but that time they finally called it. It's a 7-point lead for Canton right here after that 3-ball by Hannum. Lady Leafs ball under their own basket. Kicks the ball to Josie Brown. There's another foul.
That'll put them in the bonus now. She'll be shooting 1-1.
Got to make the free throws here when you got the 48 seconds left to go here in the first half. And the Lady Leafs down by 7. Not what we expected here, Brad.
Nope, but we got another half.
Good. First shot on a 1-and-1. Cuts the lead to 6. Josie with the second. Shot up, no good. Tip.
She almost got her own rebound.
Yeah, but the ball's tipped out of bounds by Josie Brown. The Canton Lady Giants are going to get the basketball. And here comes the pressure, full court pressure one more time. Inside, blocked by Hannah. Himmelman blocks it. Josie Brown pushes it down the floor, pulls it back. 3 ball by Berrickman. Won't go. We're going to get a foul.
Little contact, and they called it.
Abby Berrickman checks in for Josie Brown. That was her second foul. I don't know if they knew Frericks had 2 fouls because they didn't pull her when she got it.
They were still doing a very good job breaking the press.
23 seconds, clock ticking away, down to 20. 6-point lead for the Canton Lady Giants. Trying to extend it right here. 3 ball, up, no good. Rebound, back, put in.
6 seconds.
That was Oaks with the rebound. Long 3, won't go. So not the half the Lady Leafs expected. But that's what we're gonna have at the end of the first half of play. Canton Lady Giants 34, Geneseo Lady Leafs 26. Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back.
This TV50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And welcome back to Lady Leaf Basketball. My name is Bob Pettit along with Brad Snyder, Keith Kennett. Thanks for joining us tonight. We got the Lady Leafs versus the Canton Lady Giants in the regional final here. At halftime, Lady Leafs get the basketball, but they have a deficit of 34-26. 8 points to make up, Brad.
Yep. They
into Himmelman, shot.
That's one of the first shots we got off down the low post with the Himmelman, so that's a good sign.
I'm sure
8 seconds in.
That was one of the focuses to try to get her open a little higher than instead of lower. She got the baby hook off, but they got mostly wrist on that shot.
See if she can make the second half of this free throw and set up our full court defense. See if there's any adjustments made.
First free throw is good by Hannah Himmelman. Cuts the lead to 7. Second one's good. Cuts it to 6. And here comes the Lady Leaf press. They're going to have some improvements on the press too because it was not real effective in the first half. Fawcett brings across midcourt, and it was not effective there. Oaks brings it down the corner, penetrates under the basket. Cutter inside.
There's that face cut that I told you about.
It is. That's Blair Jacobus. She's making that face cut, and we're not denying it. We're not bumping her. We're just letting her catch it. That's not that hard to defend, but we are not doing it. Maddie Berrickman penetrates, kicks it back out. Cammie Ludwig penetrates, kicks it to Josie Brown for 3. Won't go. Gonna have a foul on Keely Frericks. That's gonna be number 3 on her. I'm not sure if they know it's number 3.
Yep,
they must know Taylor. Taylor DeSplinter's gonna check in for Frericks with their 3rd foul. Here comes Oaks, penetration down, kicks it back out. That's Plummer. No, that's not. That was Jacobus. Shot is good. That's a 10-point lead for Canton, 38-28. Here after 1 minute into the second half. Frericks up to Ludwig. Ludwig with the left hand. It won't go.
This wouldn't go.
Ludwig with the rebound. That won't go. Ludwig with the rebound. Kicks it out to Berkman. We're going to have a foul. Somebody hanging on Cammie Ludwig's arm.
A lot of contact down low on all those rebounds that she had. She stuck with it, though.
They're going to call that foul on Faith Demler, number 2. Frerichs checks out. Splinter in. Man, needed to have one of those fall for Ludwig underneath the basket. Berkman on the wing with the basketball. Over to Ludwig. Ludwig's shot. Good.
There she goes.
38-30. Leafs down by 8. Here come Canton. They're in a man-to-man. Tried to trap it in the corner, but they stopped it. Stolen by Taylor. The Splinter. She stops. Kicks it to Brown. Brown to around the corner. Ludwig for 3. No good. Rebound Brown. Up, they're going to call a jump ball.
Oh, jump ball. That's a tough call right there.
She reached over her shoulder to get her hand on the ball. They don't usually call that a jump, but they did. It's going to be Canton basketball with an 8-point lead.
Good hustle by Addie.
Maddie Berkman with the steal on the full court pressure. Berkman kicks it to Taylor. DeSplinter, no. Tipped around. Berkman with the rebound, sort of Hamilton kicks it out to Ludwig. Ludwig, yes.
Good kick out by Himmelman over to Ludwig.
38-32, down to 6. Pressure broken by Canton. It's 3-on-2 again. Penetration, tipped, blocked. Fawcett with the basketball up top, gets it up top to Plummer. Fawcett up top. Slows things down.
There's that face cut again.
Jacobus. Demler has it up top. Josie wasn't going to let that face cut happen that time. She had a nice bump coming through. There comes Fawcett came through. Here comes Oakes, kicks out to Fawcett for 3. No good. Rebound to Splinter. Taylor to Splinter. Down the floor to Brown. Brown for the layup. Good.
There we go. That's a transition offense we like to see from Geneseo. Very good start for Geneseo in the third quarter here.
We got a timeout, Canton. Oh no, a timeout, Geneseo. Someday I'm going to find out why. 38-34 in favor of Geneseo. 5 minutes to go here in the third period, and the Lady Leafs got down by 10 here. After a halftime deficit of 8, got down by 10. They've come roaring back to cut the lead to 4.
The girls look a little bit more relaxed on the court the second half. They're hitting the boards a little bit harder, and they're getting the ball down low.
Well, they're just playing harder with a lot more intensity. They stopped. Their press has actually got a couple turnovers. In the first half, it was much less effective. Lady Leafs are going to have a lot more energy in this half than Canton, because they got outplayed on the transition, and they got out rebounded. So that accounted for the deficit. They certainly have the talent. They certainly have the ability. We've yet to find out whether Geneseo playing more players in and out and getting more rest is going to help in the stamina factor. Canton inbounds the basketball. Back to Oakes. Oakes dribbles across midcourt. Tries to penetrate the middle. Goes down the middle with a layup.
Someone's got to slide through and try to take a charge on that.
That brings the lead back up to 6. Josie Brown picks up the basketball. Kicks it into Ludwig. Into Himmelman. Himmelman in the middle. Jump shot. Whoa, yeah.
Rolls around.
Kind of a toilet flusher there. Had the ball into the basket. They had the ball into the basket twice. It finally goes in by Jacobus. They were camped in the lane for quite some time. Everybody in the crowd yelling 3 seconds, but the officials didn't see it. Allie Rapp's in the ball game. Kicks it to Ludwig. That ball won't go. Himmelman tips it to Rapps. Rapps gets it.
She gets her shot off again.
Allie Rapps gets a shot off. She's going to the line. She has a knack for getting that shot off. We got a 6-point game here, 42-36 in favor of Canton. Allie Rapps at the free throw line, shooting 2 to try to cut the lead. First one is short.
You can definitely see the emphasis at halftime was attacking the rebounds a little bit better. They did a poor job in the first half of getting offensive and defensive rebounds, so the Lady Leafs are crashing the boards a little bit more intensity the second half.
Second shot off the rim again. Allie struggling with the free throw here tonight. 6-point game. Canton comes in again at 17-11. Lady Leafs at 25-5, certainly favored, but Canton is playing extremely well. Oakes up to Fawcett, kicking it around. Jacobus skip pass, cross court. It's Hannum into Oakes. There's a shot, no good. Rebound, up and in by Hannum. Lady Leafs can't give up that multiple shots. Getting a lot of putbacks here. Hannah Hilleman with the basket.
Good entry pass.
Josie Brown with the inlet pass. Oh, picked it up just in time. Taylor DeSplinter putting some pressure on. It's a 44-38 game. Lady Leafs putting the half-court pressure on. Fawcett up top. Jacobus, Plummer. Fawcett looks, but no go. Cutters goes through. She's wide open. Plummer's inside. Getting picked inside and just getting annihilated in there. Allie Raps brings across midcourt. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the third period. Lady Leafs down by 8, which was the halftime score. Got a little shuffle by Cammie Ludwig. They're going to call her for traveling. Raps checks out. Nope. Josie Brown checks out.
Give her a little breather.
I thought Allie Raps was coming out. She's just talking to Coach Hardison. Brown checks out. And it was Maddie Berrickman checking back in. DeSplinter on the ball on Fawcett. She goes up with the left hand. It's no good. Himmelman with the rebound. Good pressure. She's a flop artist. Fawcett is a flop artist. We watched her playing in the Dunlap game. Hit the deck quite often. As soon as somebody starts to clear out a little bit, she hits the deck.
Actress in the making, is that what you're saying?
You know, I think, I don't know how long she's going to play basketball, but there's always something after that. Geneseo with the basketball, down by 8, 46-38. Abby Berrickman on the wing with the basketball to Maddie Berrickman. Shot no good. It was tipped though. It was tipped. They're not going to call it tipped. They're going to call that out of bounds. They're going to call that out of bounds on the shot. So here comes Canton. Breaking the pressure nice and easy, and the layup is good.
Coaches have to do some changes with their press, like you said earlier.
Timeout by Geneseo. That makes the, after that layup, makes the lead 48-38. 10-point lead again for Canton. Leafs have got it down to 4 after it was up to 10. Had a nice little run, but just couldn't sustain it. And the Lady Leafs are going to have to find some energy out here. You know, it isn't anything phenomenal. It's layups and putbacks and
fundamental basketball.
Fundamental basketball that we are not stopping the basketball.
They're being Canton on offense is being extremely patient. They're looking for their shot. They're not forcing anything right now. Geneseo's got to, like you said, push the tempo to get back into this game.
Two minutes left to go here in the third period. Lady Leafs down by 10, 48-38. Lady Leaf basketball. Maddie Berrickman comes to get basketball, inbound it to the Lady Leafs. It's full court pressure by Canton.
A little pressure by them.
Into Webster, over to Frerichs. She takes it all the way. No, layup is no good. Rebound Canton. It's Fawcett. Here she comes, bringing it down the floor. Kicks it to the wing. And they're going to be patient now with that 10-point lead. Fawcett up top with the basketball. On the wing, Jacobus, Plummer, Fawcett. They don't play a lot of people, but if they can keep getting layups, they don't have to have a lot of people. Ball, unbelievably, shot was missed. Lady Leafs watching the basketball being rebounded by Canton. Putback is good. Deficit now at 12, 50-38. I'm kind of in awe of what's going on here. Webster in the middle, gonna have a jump ball. She gets tied up by 3 Canton players. Biggest deficit of the game for the Lady Leafs at 12, 50-38 right here in the final minute of the third period. Josie Brown checks in for Taylor DeSplinter.
Geneseo's going with the small lineup now.
Yep, we got 2 Barrickmans in and Webster at the post. Inbounds Josie Brown. She's got in the corner. Dribbles inbound to in the middle to Frerichs. Frerichs tries to penetrate. Maddie Barrickman with the shot. 3 is good.
That's a big shot.
Gonna have some of those. Cuts the deficit to 9, 50-41. Clock ticking away. Down towards the end of the third period. Oh, pass inside, stolen by Frerichs.
A lot of contact there, and they decided to call Keeley for a travel.
Well, she ripped that ball through, and I don't know if they didn't like that or what, but they should not have liked the contact. But it's Canton basketball on the travel. Canton has the ball up top, 38 seconds, the clock rolling here in the third period. It's a 9-point game. Canton up.
I expect him to around the perimeter, hold it for the last shot of the quarter here.
Around the perimeter. It's Oakes to Jacobus, back to Oakes. We got a couple Oakes out there. We're just going to call them Oakes. Shot from Jacobus is no good. Rebounded by Oakes. Stolen by Josie Brown. Ahead. That ball was a loose ball. It was picked up by Canton and thrown out of bounds. I don't know exactly why. She thought she was falling over, I think.
6 seconds.
6.3 left here in the third period. Lady Leafs would really like to have a basket here. Ludwig inbounds.
They've got a mismatch.
Inbounds to Frerichs. Frerichs penetrates. Tries to find it. Shot no good. Rebound to Canton, no good.
That looked good from here.
It's not going the way we expect, Brad.
One quarter to play.
But there's 8 minutes left in this ball game. At the end of 3 periods, it's the Canton Lady Giants 50, the Lady Leafs of Geneseo 41. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be right back.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast.
And we're back to Lady Leaf action here. My name is Bob Pettit, along with Brad Snyder and Keith Kennett for the final quarter of the regional championship game here between the Lady Leafs of Geneseo and the Lady Giants of Canton. And Canton has outplayed Geneseo flat out.
On all aspects of the game. Hustling, rebounding.
Canton leads the game 50-41, and they have the basketball to begin the third quarter. And here we go. Inbounding the basketball. Dribble around up top. Shot up, no good.
Looked
Rebound
like
Barrickman. Maddie Barrickman almost falls over because there was pressure, but Faith Demler was on that shot, had missed it. Hasn't been shooting a lot this game, decided to put one up. Berkman inside.
Trying to force that pass.
Tried to force it to Josie Brown, wasn't there.
That's a start they did not want for this quarter.
Need to get it rolling. Need to get it rolling soon. Canton very patient around the perimeter. They can be very patient until they throw it away, and that's exactly what they did. Errant pass by the Lady Giants gives the Lady Leafs the basketball with a 9-point deficit. Somebody's going to have to get hot, Coach.
We got to find someone that wants to make that outside shot, get this thing going.
Keely Frericks up top.
This place is ready to erupt, I think. If we can get it down to 6 points.
Josie Brown. Ludwig looks up top. Dribbles around the top, tries to get some penetration. Josie Brown to the middle. 17-footer off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Canton. It's Oakes. And the little dipsy doodle missed it. Beg your pardon, that was Demler on that. Full court pass down to Brown. It's blocked. And here comes Canton again. Just can't get the flow going.
Nope. Canton's playing a solid defense, so take nothing away from them. They're playing some good defense.
Demler with the basketball, back up to Oakes. They're very patient up top. Trying to get some penetration, kicks it back up. Shot from the three-point line, no good, but everybody watches it. Oakes gets the rebound.
They need to be one and done if we want to get back in this game.
Anna Plummer took the shot, they missed it. She missed it, and the Lady Leafs let that ball hit the ground twice and watched it. I'm not sure exactly what's going on.
The offense that Canton runs too, they spread the court, so it's going to be hard to
Penetration by Fawcett is blocked. Blocked by Ludwig. Pass down to Josie Brown. Penetration is blocked. We're going to get a foul on
Tori Oakes.
Okay, they're going to call that foul on Tori Oakes. That was a late whistle.
Yes.
They called it on the shot. Josie Brown got the shot off, but we thought the foul was on the rebound. Josie Brown with 2. First one is good. Got to have these babies.
Yep.
It's an 8-point deficit. It's very doable. 5:44 left to go in this ball game. Josie with the second one off the front of the rim. No good. Oakes with the rebound, and here comes Canton.
We've only had 1 point this quarter so far. We got to step that up.
Oakes penetrates, got the layup blocked by Himmelman. Here comes Ludwig, passes ahead to Brown, stops. Frericks with the ball. She tries to penetrate, no good, but she's fouled. Had Maddie Berkman wide open at the three-point line. Nobody was going to get there in time. But, can't blame her taking it to the basket either. Somebody's going to have to take this game in their hands.
Yep.
Keely Frericks trying to get that done.
These are the ones we have to make right here.
She'll be shooting 2. It's a shooting foul. First one off the rim, can't go. Second free throw with an 8-point deficit by Keely Frericks. 5:18 left, second one good. Cuts the deficit to 7.
Pressure here.
50-43. Fawcett kicks it over to Demler. Take that back, it was Oakes. I'm getting them all confused. Demler has the ball now. Fawcett looking for that cutter.
There's
That's
that
Oakes.
cut.
She didn't try to get that one over Himmelman though. She's been blocked a couple times here. They don't have to force this thing. We're down under 5 minutes left to go in the game. 7-point lead for Canton.
Look at the spacing out there.
Lady Leafs very capable of putting a lot of points on the board in a hurry. Almost a travel. It was a high pass. She had to go up in the air to get it. Very close to a travel. Dead ball. There's a cutter. And it won't go. Ball bounced around. Rebound by Oakes.
But they get the rebound.
We're standing. We're watching, Coach. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
I don't know. Somebody's going to have to get really hungry. As soon as they get hungry, we'll be fine. Canton being very patient, as they should be. Fawcett up top, 30 feet from the basket. Penetrates down.
They're going to be very selective.
Plummer passed up the three, tries to penetrate. Demler with the basketball out of bounds.
There's their turnover you're asking for.
Need that turnover now. We got a timeout by Coach Hardison.
It's not going to do us any good tonight, but boy, I'd like to see a shot clock sometime.
Lady Leafs only have one team foul, and Canton has 5. So the Lady Leafs have the possibility of shooting some free throws down the stretch if we can get some good penetration to the basket and get some fouls.
And that's going to be key because that's going to stop the clock too.
4 minutes and 2 seconds left to go here in the ball game. 50 for Canton, 43 for Geneseo, and going to have some aggression here. Going to have some real aggression after those rebounds and aggression to the basket. Aggressive defense, all those things.
We need a good possession here, Bob, I think. Not necessarily score, but good possession, get a good look at the basket.
Well, they're not in do or die desperate straits yet, but a score, eventually you have to start scoring in the vast majority of their possessions and getting a lot of stops. It's just going to have a lot of go for it stuff. The unit on the floor is the team that started the ball game. 4 minutes left into Josie Brown.
There's
and we're going to get a foul. That foul is going to be on Demler, number 2, Faith Demler.
That's great. We're shooting the rest of the way.
And that's a 16 foul. The next one will be a 1-and-1. Inbound the ball to Frericks. Clears it across midcourt. Penetrates the middle. Takes it down the lane. Tries to get it to Josie Brown.
Oh, they're calling the foul on Josie, I believe.
Yep, they are. Tried to get it to Josie, and I'm not sure if we really, if that was the good possession you were looking for. They tried to force the issue a little hard.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna have Canton basketball on the foul by Josie Brown. That's the second team foul on Geneseo, third foul on Josie. And here comes Canton. The Little Giants have no trouble getting across midcourt. The Lady Leaf pressure has just been ineffective tonight. Penetration by Oaks, blocked by Himmelman. But
again, the loose ball.
Josie Brown with the ball. Okay, we're gonna get a foul on somebody.
We're going to the line now.
Yep, they're going to be points to Josie Brown. She will get the 1-and-1. She'll be shooting. And as you said earlier, Brad, if we can start scoring some points with the clock stopped. Hannah Hillman comes out. Webster comes in. Caitlin Webster, number 24, checks in to give a little energy and give Hannah just a little bit of a breather. Josie with the 1-and-1.
First one's important.
First shot up. Good.
That's senior leadership right there.
Josie can shoot free throws. That's a 6-point game right here, 50-44. Biggest lead by Canton was 12. Next one off the front of the rim. Webster tips it around. Webster comes up with it, gets it to Frericks, kicks it over to Berrickman. Tried to Brown. Won't go. Oh my goodness.
Josie, they had good looks
Josie
at that.
Brown had a real nice look. Just couldn't get it to go from about 3 feet away.
That would have cut down to 4.
Now the Lady Leafs have to put the pressure on. Oaks penetrates. Looked like Josie Brown had position. A lot of booing going on in the crowd, but that's one of those calls that can go either way. It's called a block on Josie Brown. That's the third team foul. Fourth one on Brown. Josie's going to get a little bit of a breather here with 3:11 left. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left to go here in this game. Going to give Josie a couple breathers here. Penetration by Canton. Up top.
Watch for them to be patient again.
Clock kicks down to 3 minutes. Kicks it over. Shot no good. Ahead to Ludwig. Ludwig 1-on-1. Ball up, no good. Rebounded by Ferg, but
Oh,
thrown out, trying to get it tipped out, and thrown to Fawcett of Canton. We're going to have a timeout by Canton. And this basketball game is getting frantic.
Canton has not scored this quarter yet.
Canton up by 6 at this point, was up by 12, 50-38, and the Lady Leafs on a 6-point run right here, a modest 6-point run, but nonetheless it cut it from 12-6 since Canton has scored. Hannah Hillman checks back into the ball game. With this little rest here, I think they're going to have the maybe the starting unit back in, maybe not, depending on whether Josie Brown checks in or not.
It would have been nice to see that shot by Cammie go in.
They're going to have the things that have not done well for them early in this game to this point are going to have to go for them now. They're going to have some press with some intensity. Let's get some turnovers, and they're going to have to get the boards.
Yep. All the stars are out there except for Josie. He's going to continue to give her a rest a little bit for Taylor DeSplinter's out there for her.
Taylor DeSplinter, sophomore on the floor. Got a freshman in Cammie Ludwig, a sophomore in Maddie Berkman, and a sophomore in Taylor DeSplinter playing for a regional championship. Oh my goodness. Layup attempt no good. Rebound by Himmelman. Here we come down the floor. It's Berkman for 3.
Big shot.
No. Oh, almost.
Boy.
Rebound almost by DeSplinter. Could not get a handle on it. Goes out of bounds. Just missed that 3 ball. I'd take that every day, though, by the way.
Yep, good look. She squared up well. It looked good from here, too.
Just caught some iron and kicked out. Canton inbounds the ball to Fawcett.
That would cut to 3, too.
Canton, patient as always. Around the perimeter. Oaks up top, looking for a cutter. Not there. There's your cutter right there. Demler kicks it back out. 3 ball by Fawcett, no good. Rebound.
Good rebound.
Frericks.
Oh, no. Again, they thought there was a lot of contact on that rebound, but Keeley's called for the travel.
She was ripping the ball because there were arms on her, and as she ripped it, they called her for shelf on her feet, disregarding all the contact. It's kind of amazing. Ball inbounds Demler, shot is good, and 1.
That's the first points of the quarter. Took them 6 minutes.
There was a lob pass to Demler. They isolated her, and she got the ball, put it up. We're right at the 2-minute mark. 2 minutes left in the game. The Lady Leafs down by 8. Canton shooting the and 1 here to try to stretch it to 9. Lady Leafs just haven't been able to cut this. It's good. 9-point lead, 53-44. Here come the Lady Leafs. They're going to have to start scoring. Here comes Cammie Ludwig up top. Penetrates down inside. Gets it knocked away. Going to give it to the Lady Leafs.
We're going to start looking at those 3-pointers, I think.
Somebody's going to have to get hot. Frericks trying to get it in. Getting close to 5. Getting close to 5. Okay, Frericks with a nifty move. Threw it in. Got blocked by, I think it was Jacobus. It was.
And gave the foul to Demler.
Keeley stepped in, got the ball, tried to get the shot up. Demler get with the hack, and Keeley shooting free throws. 1:45 left. Lady Leafs down by 9. Got to have some here. First one's good. Cuts the lead to 8.
It's going to a small lineup again.
I remember a game last year, Brad, we were down by 8 with 1:40-some seconds left, just like this. We scored 14 points in 1:45 and won by 4. Think we can do it?
I know we can.
Here we go. Second one is good. It's a 7-point lead, 53-46. 1:43 left. It's 3-on-2, but they pull it out. Again, they're going to milk this clock. They're going to shoot They're going to try to shoot free throws.
Reach
Oh,
it
they're going to call a reach. We thought Frericks had a steal. She was heading for the layup.
We're going to need those fouls too, because I think it might come down to putting them on the line and hoping they miss.
We're going to have to get those things because we got a couple to give here. We got one to give.
Yep, so that's not a bad foul.
Pass up top to Oaks. There's the next one.
Free throw shooting contest.
Well, 53-46, a 7-point deficit with 1:35. Going to have to go, trying to get a timeout by Coach Hardison. And
looks like he has one left.
Timeout, Geneseo.
They haven't taken it off. Yep. The Lady Leafs have. Both teams have. No, you're right. Geneseo has one timeout left. Canton with 2. 7-point lead for Canton with 1:35 left to go here in the regional championship game. Lady Leaf down by 7.
We're bringing a little bit more speed in. Allie Raps just checked in.
A lot of pressure put on a freshman, but we know what she can do, Brad.
Yep.
She can create a lot of things in a hurry. I think it's a good move from a pressing standpoint. I think it's a real good move from a pressing standpoint.
Yes.
Because we're going to have to put the pressure on, and we got to get the ball, and we got to score, and then we got to press, and we got to press harder than we've done all game long.
You got to watch the cut to the basket here.
Here we go. Oaks in the backcourt. Brings it across, falls down, gets back up, never loses her dribble, throws it away. Keely Frericks with the basketball. Ahead to Webster. Webster across to Ludwig.
Wow.
And she's fouled.
Very fortunate on that. That was a risky pass across the lane there.
It was. Anna Plummer was the defender. Looked like she could have get her hand on the ball, but she got arm instead. Tammy Ludwig shooting the 1-and-1. This is the last 1-and-1 with the 19 foul. From here on, Lisa will be shooting 2 on the double bonus.
At the line shooting for Geneseo is number 30, Canton.
Okay.
Girl from Canton tried to come in the game without checking in.
Yeah, that was number 5 on Faith Demler. So 14, Sydney Hannum comes in. First free throw's good.
Very big. Big one.
Got to have that one.
Obviously, they want to make the second one, especially so we can set up our press.
Cuts the lead to 6, 53-47. Shot up, good. Cuts the lead to 5.
That's a freshman there, Bob.
Got it. Yep, it is. You got to get the pressure. Got to get the pressure. Got to get the pressure. We're going.
Can't have that.
We needed to foul that player, and we didn't do it.
Should be Maple Leaf ball, one off the back of the leg.
It is. But they lay up by Canton, makes the score 55-48, takes that 5-point lead up to 7. Minute and 3 seconds left. That was really brutal.
Yes.
Webster and Raps check out of the game for the offensive unit in there. 3-ball by Berrickman. Well, off the front of the rim. Back to Berrickman.
Wide open.
Ludwig for 3. Won't go. Rebound. Fought for, but knocked out by Geneseo. It's going to be Canton basketball. And here we go. Raps back in for the press. Pulling somebody. Somebody's got to go out.
I would expect Himmelman to get the speed team in there.
Josie Brown and Himmelman checking out. They don't want Brown to get a foul. They don't want Josie with the foul. Oh, that looked like a travel.
I think Coach Harrison talked him into that one, which it was.
She caught the ball, took about 3 steps, and then put it down, and you didn't hear the whistle. We have 48 seconds left to go here in this game, and we have a 7-point lead for Canton. Lady Leafs trying to make some things happen here. Inbound the ball, trying to get it to Himmelman. Can't get it. Stolen by Canton. Stolen by Canton. Here they come. They got all kinds of time. We're gonna have to get them shooting free throws.
Here.
We got to get them shooting free throws. Hannah Himmelman with the foul. 36 seconds left. Leafs running out of time. Got to hope they miss the free throws. 55-48, a 7-point deficit for the Lady Leafs. This is probably their best shooter. Anna Plummer, number 12. First one's good. They put the ball in her hands for a reason, Coach.
Yep, they know where to get it to.
56-48, 8-point lead. 36 seconds left. Second one no good. Hannah Himmelman's rebound. Here comes Frerichs.
3-pointer.
Pushing it down. Looking. Here comes Berkman around top. No, that ball's thrown away. Canton with the ball. Ball bet down floor to Plummer again. You're going to have to foul her again. See what happens. I'm not sure if it's been explained to. Cammie Ludwig grabbed her by the waist. You got to make an effort for the ball, or we're going to get the intentional call. First one, no good.
Boy, we didn't go after that rebound.
No. Here comes Josie Brown, playing like we got time. Into Himmelman. Himmelman with the basket, but time's running. Lady Leafs down by 6, 56-50, 4.4 left. We're going to have to get a 3-and-1 pretty quick, and some other kind of miracle.
One thing I know about this team, they're not going to give up yet, Bobs.
No, they're not going to give up. But you know, it's really been crazy how we just didn't have the energy when we needed it at times. This is a regional championship game. Not that many on the board. You know, you don't get those every day. So last one was 2012 here. It's been 7 years ago. Been nice to get one, but it's going to have to take a miracle to get her done now.
Yep. And it's a Canton. They had played a great game.
Canton,
all around.
Canton, they obviously scouted well. They ran a nice press breaker. They really were very calm. Didn't get rattled in the press. Did some things that are really nice. They crashed the boards hard.
And again, the winner of this game is going to be playing Morton on Tuesday for the opening round of sectionals.
Morton, a very good team, but you know that's a step that it's going to take a miracle for us to get there. 56-50, 4.4 seconds left. Canton to inbound the basketball.
I look for it to go deep.
It's not. Ball tipped out of bounds. Whoa. Look at the time. We ran 6/10 of a second off, and it shouldn't have been any. And there's a foul. Another 7/10 of a second.
Yep.
I'm not sure that should be either. But anyway, here we go. It's 3.1 seconds. Canton comes to shoot the free throws. It's going to be Tori Oakes. Tori Oakes.
Yeah.
It's still 1-1.
She's had a really good game tonight. 12 points.
It's still 1-1. She has had a nice game. Played well, played hard. No good. Rebound by Josie Brown. Pushed it down the floor. Shot up. No good. And the Canton Little Lady Giants are going to get to celebrate on the Lady Leaf home floor. Brad, I think we summed it up. They just got outplayed in so many phases of the game. The Lady Leafs are going to go away sad.
Tough part of the season. You see the seniors for the Maple Leafs, some tears flowing right now. They just realized that was their last game, but well done.
It's always a killer for the seniors because they're not going to play on this floor again. And it's always tough to see. I had the opportunity to coach these girls when they're freshmen and sophomores, and you know, my heart's just breaking right now, but that's the way it's going to be.
Yep.
Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, and they outplayed us. We're going to wrap this one up here, Coach. At the end of this ball game here, the regional championship goes to the Lady Giants of Canton. Lady Giants of Canton 56, Lady Leafs 50. Thanks for joining us tonight. See you next year.